There we go. That would make a lot of sense. I was wondering for a second. Hi, macaroni, exactly. Macaroni, how's been your week?
Playing Factorio.
Oh, I see. How is that going?
The factory must grow. I need a better red chips design. Because my racist friend made a bad one.
Are you playing multiplayer?
Of course.
Horses the oft.
Beacons, he says.
Yum. So, I first start rendering in the background, can't be wasting time. There we go.
Let's see how many. No logistics robots. Alright. We don't have enough of those. Got it. Oh, you can make them only grab a certain amount of items. That's neat.
Simplified. And now, what I like? I would like, first of all, for none of them to have keyframes, because that's gonna be an annoyance. Then, second of all...
What's up with the chess title?
The chess title? Oh yeah, I am going to be making chess.
You're going to be making chess?
Yeah, I'm gonna be making chess. It's about time.
I don't believe you.
Well, neither do I. I won't believe it till I see it. And also playing some chess. I've been
made.
What?
Yeah.
Damn it!
Didn't you read the chess news?
Damn it! I'm always so close. Why do they...
This reminds me of the video writing songs that already exist.
Oh, this is a problem. Uh-oh. Well, no, I have to leave it. Whoops. I kind of was supposed to set one thing to 0, but instead of setting to 0, I've set it to 0.008. And now there's just no good way to fix that.
Oh my god, rookie mistake.
It really is... Shit. What do I do? Okay, that's a problem. Hi, the Panzer. Hi.
Hi, Panzer.
It's me again, the Fun Invasion. Which one you're referring to? The things right there? Yeah, that's just there from the last stream. Don't worry about it. It's just a linear algebra-ish.
Linear algebra when I don't know.
Quadratic geometry walks in.
Real.
Well, I'll be damned. There is no such thing as quadratic geometry. Well, but there's catastrophe theory, so...
What's it about?
Catastrophes.
Dear God. So your channel
Wow. There was no need for that. Uncalled for.
actually was originally I wanted to do a what's the difference, but like didn't have a segue.
Okay. Curved line like so. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to let me think. This will require actually a fair bit of mathematics. Just a bit, fortunately. Basically we're gonna have a wave like this. We want it to be a constant wave, as in there's gonna be a way to solve mathematically. So here's what's going to happen. The sample curve, like so, and then the mesh. We're going to check something. There we go. Thing has been checked. Catastrophe theory. Yeah, that's a real thing. A real thing in mathematics.
Sure is. I recently remembered that it actually was one of my dreams to talk to scientists one day.
Best I can do is Remco.
And ask like a lot of questions.
Well, that actually
That's
Remco
close
can
enough,
help with,
though.
yeah. That Remco can do. Or Flame. Oh no, Flame legally is a scientist by now because he is doing like his job is research by now.
Mm.
I don't know if I can call what Remco does research because I don't know if that would be offensive to him. He is
Why?
really because he really doesn't like to be considered practical physicist. He and I don't know theoretical physicists if what they do is still considered research
Yeah,
or
that is.
theorize. No, I
mean,
don't know what the proper terms are.
I think that depends on who you ask.
That's true, I suppose. I really want to. Well, it's a bit of a future kind of project, and I hate the fact that technically I haven't talked into it by people watching my videos. But I really do want to make a particle collider, or at least particle accelerator. Maybe not collider. Collider could be difficult. Particle accelerator, because I'm still uncertain of how difficult it would be to accelerate particles to a significant fraction of the speed of light. I can't imagine it would be impossible. I mean, you know, Large Hadron Collider is actually like 99.999, right? So at way lower fractions, orders of magnitude lower, it should be doable. And all of that made me as an excuse simply because I've recently had the delight of actually helping Remco in one of his physics things, where he was doing the physics, I was just doing the coding to simulate the physics. And it was quite delightful. It was really nice. I enjoyed the experience. You need a lot of copper coils, electricity, a hope, and a CERN. I feel like if you have a CERN, then you don't need the rest. I think if you have a CERN, then you can. The rest kind of follows. Maybe not the whole part.
I think you already have the rest if you have CERN.
I would argue so. Yes.
CERN.
When we were in Birmingham, I didn't actually take a picture of it, but when we were in Birmingham, on our way to university, there was one poster from, it was McDonald's, Burger King, one of them, and it was just a cheeseburger, and every single time I looked at it, it reminded me of you, because you said, cheese. That was all that was written on the poster.
Wait, that's all you you remember me for the cheese.
Yeah.
Not all the other things I said too.
No, just I mean the poster. It did say on the poster, cheese.
Oh, okay.
And every single time I
Makes more
walked
sense.
past by it, every single time I walked past by it, I just heard it read out in your voice.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Why is my chair so squeaky? Has it always been this squeaky? That's annoying.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's always been the squeaky.
My goodness. I need to... I don't have a good alternative, actually. Huh, that's a problem.
Okay, don't get political.
I'll be recording.
Don't make that joke. I'm not gonna make that joke.
Good, fight it, fight it! Hold on, I'm getting it back.
Jeez.
Okay. I brought my backup chair. It's a completely different type. The only problem is that it's really short, so it's going to be uncomfortable. I'm making new orbital notation or making new notation for quantum mechanics. Depends, what's the notation for? Also, why are you so negative with the what's worse? Why are you going with the worseness of it? On our trip I made new notation for... Well, not new notation, I invented a new type of algebra. But it unfortunately didn't yield any results.
You should make a new notation for pre-particle.
Yeah, just point. No information required. You don't need more information, that's enough.
Make a new set of numbers.
Now, how would we like to offset it? That's the question. When you notation for physics, what was it? Because I remember you talking to Remco about it, but I don't remember you sending it. Oh no, you did send it. You did send the PDF. Hold on, let me check. Oh, I can't pronounce that word.
Alright, there's caffeine in chocolate.
Why is transformation denoted by L and symmetry denoted by T? That bothers me. Well, because then you can write down the lol. Or no, you're using it as a combination. Morphisms compose. Well, they do. Every object has an identity morphism. Whoa, that is a bold statement. Mm-hmm. Rendering universal associativity physically inadmissible? Hold on, I do have a question on something. This sentence. In quantum mechanical morphisms, operator ordering is non-commutative. No argument there, that is just objectively true. Rendering universal associativity physically inadmissible. This, I do not understand. What do you mean by universal? Is that a term? Universal associativity? I looked it up and all I'm getting is tensor products and tensor algebras.
Algebras.
It just means for all fields, it can't be an axiom if it doesn't apply to quantum mechanics. Yeah, but what what I don't understand is, in quantum mechanical morphisms, operator ordering is non-commutative, rendering universal associativity physically indivisible. Unless I'm reading it incorrectly, it seems like you're saying that not multiplication, but operator ordering, so multiplication effectively. Multiplication is non-commutative, therefore it's also non-associative, which I don't know if I agree with this. Unless I'm assuming I'm reading it incorrectly.
That's not the Lutheran power line, unless it is.
I think I got the wrong words for it. In that scenario, if I read it correctly, then I think you have, because this right here, this is incorrect. Commutativity and associativity are... Associativity is a deeper level, at a deeper level than commutativity. I would say. It's very rare for associativity to break. When things non-commuting is pretty standard when talking about operators, but the right one is really rare. So composition order is preserved as a meaningful physical quantity, because you mentioned that which, yes, that's correct for commutativity, yeah. Yeah, the non-commutative, that very much applies, but I'll go right, I'm sorry. Why did you, I mean, it's fine, I'm confused on why you even went with this as a sentence. Because other than that, you're absolutely spot on. Composition order is preserved as a meaningful physical quantity, that is correct. Like, that's the big reason why we care about, commutators so much, right? The big reason why we care about them so much is because the order matters. Pun not intended. But the order matters, and hence why we need to care about commutators, we need to care about the composition. But what made you go with associativity? No, actually, it's still work in progress. You have to be careful. You can't go around using words you don't understand. If there is a word you don't understand, don't chuck it in, because might as well. Either look into it in depth, or don't use it. And not even that, don't use it. Don't discuss the topic. Don't discuss topics you don't know much about in papers like these. Because in papers, it's assumed that the person writing them is stating facts, not asking questions. So this would be a completely fine thing to ask on the Discord server as a question, but very much a crime when stating as a fact. Because if you want an example, once again, we can go for beloved quaternions. So, I, J, K. When talking about quaternions, you have non-commutativity, but you still have associativity, which means that one does not follow from the other. We also are writing a lot about symmetries, but I'll be honest, I don't know much about symmetries, so I can't really read that. That's outside of my scope. The velocity is the transformation between them in unit time. Oh, I see the nicety of that notation, which is, well, lower this. A to B equals V. I kind of see the appeal, but it would need to be a bit more, because you're choosing this to represent the delta X. So A and B would in this scenario be positions. Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I don't mind this notation. Because then it also, I see how it stems from positions, but it could be more generous. For example, F to P under minus E, or minus, I suppose, U equals, wait, no, that's incorrect. Oh, that's tricky. X, there we go, X equals U, or minus U rather. There is a bit ambiguity, I suppose. I'll keep on reading, see if there's by X and Y. This is time-dependent transformation. Momentum symmetry. If this symmetry breaks, the breaking process is time-dependent transformation. Newton's second law derived from symmetry. My heart is racing faster than the speed of light right now. Why? I'm gonna ping Remco for you because I'm interested actually in Remco's take. So. Alright, we'll wait for Remco's response. And in the meantime, what do we want to do? We want to have a wave in which right now we're subtracting from this right here, we're subtracting 0. Then 0 or 2 pi, or 2n pi. Then right here we'd like to subtract 60 later, we'd like to subtract pi, which means we take this, we divide it by 60, we multiply that by pi, we plug it in right here, and then we need to right That's upsetting. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct, that's correct. We don't want to subtract it here, we want to subtract it before going into the cosine. And now all that's left is to offset it properly. Pi by 4, by 3, pi by 4, pi by 5, has to be one of them. Or 0.5 actually, I also did. Yeah, and then you get the wave. Simple. Render animation. So I'm gonna be interrogated, aren't I? No, we're just gonna check what you've done. The thing is, Panzer, there is no... How should I put this? You're not gonna be belittled if you've made mistakes, because it's normal, mistakes happen. But at the same time, it is important to me that this gets reviewed, because you seem passionate, and since you're passionate, I'm going to guess that you will continue on writing things like these. So if you're going to continue writing things like these, I just want you to not mislead any people. Which is why I would really like Remco to also check the paper. We're gonna give you... I would really like Remco to give you the notes, and then have you just continue on without making the same mistakes. Alright, I'm in the mood for chess. I'm not in the mood for making chess yet. Which I imagine what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play some chess, then I'm going to lose some chess. Hi, this after. I'm going to lose some chess, and after I lose some chess, then I'll be in the mood to make some chess.
Chess where you always win?
No, yeah, that's what I need to make. I need to make chess where I always win. Hi, the Tefta, how you doing?
Why is it Among Us?
What do you mean? That's curious. Huh.
One of them is the imposter.
One of them is a mine, yeah.
One of them has cheese.
Oh, okay.
Wow, isn't this a free pawn? I don't understand that bishop. You should see the acknowledgements. You've added the acknowledgements. Let me see. I really like how engaged and creative this community has gotten. Oh, that was pre-moved, right. Don't. Okay. The acknowledgements. Engaging critically with the framework makes me skeptical, because now it makes me think that that's how you got the result of. Now it's making me think that the reason why you have the the non-associativity follows from lack of commutativity is precisely that, which, well, it doesn't follow. I can mount some kind of an attack there soon. Then I can still move here. I can't. I can move here, which would be slightly annoying for the queen move. But I don't mind this, because no matter where it moves forward, it's fine. If it moves back, it could attack the bishop, which would be slightly annoying. That would fix my pawns though, and I'm gonna just castle. I would say that when it comes to LaTeX, I just recommend you learn LaTeX. It's not like elitism or something. It just genuinely makes you write faster. It's really convenient when you know LaTeX. It just makes it so much easier to write things down and work them out, and the exact move that I was expecting happened. There's castle, no point in... Oh, no. For a second I thought I had some tricky buckets there. I mean, I could also just go with this, unless this happens, obviously. Well, you won't believe it. I would prefer to put my knight here, I think, but then I've seen worse. It was like, Baldassar, I didn't know how to write LaTeX properly enough, and I just wanted to have it formalized. Just use LaTeX. That's you won't know how to do it properly. You won't know how to do it properly until you do it wrong, and then you realize you do it wrong, and then you try again, and then you will know how to do it properly. That's the trick. That's the trick.
Get faster at writing with this one simple trick.
Yes. Buy my course for only $72. Remco? Hi, Remco. We were just discussing what Panzer wrote. Oh, and
Remco just disappeared.
there he goes.
Yep.
I can take this, I take this, that's
What
fine.
lad.
This would be welcome back, Remco. This would unscrew my pawns, but also would hang my queen. Let's play it safe. I don't see a reason not to.
Safe? Oh my god.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Right. Yeah, that was it. Let's play it safe and then I just lose. It's just being tricky. I need to do cosmology. Is it still the same exercise, by the way? Think about this chess on the side, but first let me just trim curve right here. We want to trim this one, so we want to enable it, and then we want to do it like this. Last week 20, because that's the cycle.
How's it going, Remco? Make it.
Well, I've been bad because cosmology. I have been founding. Haven't I? Recently went to Britain, to Netherlands. Yeah, I know, but you know, sacrifices must be made, am I right?
Even Birmingham.
You didn't go to France, so.
I might actually eventually.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, that's really risky. Then I take the other way. I'm still a bit shaky right now. It's fine. Once again, nothing bad is going to happen.
Can I say my line now?
What is your line?
Everything is going to bad is going to happen. You are going to die. You are in grave danger. Something like that.
No.
Okay, then I won't say it.
I appreciate you not saying it, Macaroni. I lost this. Because there's no way for me to... Well, unless I try some tricks. I mean, I can do this, I guess. Don't mind that. Well, I do mind it, but, well, what can one do? Alright. I will say, my main notes, Panzer, would be trust in your own reading and your own thinking more, and just write things in LaTeX yourself, because you can. You can.
My advice would be trust in the Omnissiah.
Well, yeah, that's what writing in LaTeX means. To trust in the... Do I have any tricks? No. Because I'm just down a piece. So it's not as if I can win this easily. this. This is protected. This jumps here. Oh no, I'm not rendering. What am I doing? Oh, I'm not rendering because it's oscillating the wrong way. Instead of subtracting, we want to add. But now it's just the offset is all wonky. No wait, maybe subtract was correct. It really feels like it should be going to the right if that's the case. I don't want to keep my opponent waiting because that's rude. Let's do this. I may move the queen. Same. I don't really have good moves because I blundered the piece for no reason. Oh!
Imagine if if signs worked like in Factorio.
Where you
Just imagine.
I mean, no, I have been in the lab, and that's what they do. What Flame does is he puts like comically, and there Tesla goes.
Just two of us.
Yep. When I was
Yeah, what does Flame do?
he puts comically large vials of like vibrant colored liquids into a giant machine, and then that machine glows certain colors, and then it just outputs you like just science.
Interesting. I wonder how the world works.
Bo Burnham reference.
What? No. Like popular thing.
Doesn't appear to be yet, although this kind of no, this is fine, but that would blunder a piece. And wouldn't blunder mate for me. That's good. Hey, could always be worse. Not the Among Us chess. What's funny is that I've had this add-on for such a long time, my brain doesn't recognize it as Among Us chess anymore. It just looks like chess to me.
My throat is all sore.
Ooh, this looks dangerous. Question is it dangerous? Clearly want to be attacking my pieces. Unless this is what you're planning, but this is protected, this is also fine. This can go like so, I suppose. Always an angle. Always an angle.
Without me? Preposterous.
Hi the figure, how you doing?
I figured.
I have... Oh well, now it's getting completely fine because this, that's not a mate. I can go here to attack the knight. Where will the knight move? One of these squares. Well, this one would make the most sense. Then I also protect the diagonal. Because if this, then this, if this, then this, then you can go and eat up all the points you want. I don't care. I have your knight. Your physics notation check by making a gain life experience. I can't speak on the physics notation part, once again, because I don't know enough about symmetries in order to give you valid feedback. All I say is that it's a creative concept. I like it when notations reflect what they're meant to represent, instead of just being, you know, random characters that exist. Hi, the Lycan, hi! Did I mess up the arrow, or is it just at equilibrium? Let's see. If this comes back...
So could you explain this in free particle terms?
Okay, arrow is still there. I don't know what are the free particle terms.
Yeah.
It's a problem. This feels fine. I like this. I like this move because it just, well, I mean, to be fair, this is an issue. This prevents it actually, but it also blunders a pawn. Me moving forward is fine, but then there is, well, there is some trickery afoot.
Some trickery afoot.
There is some whimsy. Actually, this could force a queen trade now that I think about it, because I have like no moves that are safe. That's hilarious. Then this is genuinely forces a queen trade. I don't know if I'm opposed to a queen trade though, to be frankly honest. So, sure. It's not great for me because I'm down a piece, but also I'm being just absolutely mashed and bashed to pieces. Additional summon, I guess. Yeah, that's just how it works. Just the same thing being across time, aka conservation. Now that's interesting. Takes, protect against the knight. I suppose the knight can also go this way. In which case I am in a pickle.
I don't like pickles.
That would be a queen trade. I don't like that queen trade. What is this tag? Where's your flare? What is a flare? And why is your a gravestone?
What?
Whoa! Did not expect that move. Okay, which means I have actually time. This prevents this knight move at least, which I do not exactly mind. Sure. This knight move still exists, but now it's a lot less potent because, well, there isn't a queen that can enter and don't exactly mind this. Nothing of a queen trade, right? I mean, this just as a thing. And then I go here, and then we just the charade continues. They are really holding their pieces together. I just don't know for what reason, considering how if they genuinely trade queen for a queen and knight for a knight, they just win.
It does work like that.
Get your mind the gutter. Exactly. Huh. Now that's curious. This fixes up, well, fixes is one word to describe it, not personally one I would choose. It does something to my pawns, which I don't exactly mind.
Wir haben nicht genügend Holz, mein Lord.
I disagree.
Are you sure that you disagree?
No.
Typical neoliberal.
Does this check though? Because my pawn is not gonna protect it unless I do this, which I'm tempted to regardless. That is that's so dumb. I wanna do it. Oh, that is so dumb. I have to do it. No, that's too dumb not to do. Okay, now this is fine. Now this is kind of a problem because I need to go here. but only kind of a problem. Could always be worse, remember that. This knight. Ooh, actually back when I had my bishop right here, this knight couldn't move.
Back in the good old days.
Back in the good old days. Back when I was young and spry. My queen is really close to being trapped, and these 2 points are an absolute hassle to get anywhere.
Interesting.
No, there we go. This rendered, beautiful, which means we carry on now. Plus 120 and then 1. There we go. They've thought, are they planning to go here and then trade from a bishop? Because not gonna lie, I like my bishop. I kind of have nothing going on.
No.
I could put my queen here. I could just then take this with bishop, because if takes then takes. So this would mean that like this is not only a free pawn, it also would attack the knight, which I find to be baller. Also make it, I will not yet attempt to explain the hot star or wedge product, for I must first chill since it's been a long week. Understandable. Understandable.
Had a hard week at the hard week factory. I get ya.
Yeah. Okay!
So long day factory.
And as kids these days say, we ball, unless there is some other trick. I don't see it, so we ball. I won a pawn. That was a really hard fought pawn, to be honest. That was a really difficult pawn to win, but I'm pleased that I did so. I'm still losing like crazy, but well, you know, there is winning and then there is winning, am I right? Could do this, that would untangle my pawns at least, which I am not against. What are you planning? I don't know if you're planning anything actually. This is protected, this is
Plotting and
protected.
scheming.
Yeah.
Also processing units and uranium-245. Got it.
Yeah, I like this, because this untangles my pawns. And now I have a just pawn that's chilling. That's interesting.
Me when something is interesting, when I'm in an interesting competition and my opponents make it. Or being interested competition. He can never be. Man, this baby on the bus was so annoying again. And it won't ever be.
My goodness, so how do I have nothing? Well, I mean, if this, then this, I guess. Which I don't exactly hate. The entire point here is that I'm threatening this, and I'm threatening the pawn, I'm threatening... Well, I'm not threatening that, actually, I'm threatening this, I guess.
No, I actually have to make it like that. Oh my god, my
And now
throat's so
it is-
sore.
Well... Can't stop thinking about that. Well...
What?
Have you got anything planned, Figure?
Also had that once. My god, those were the days.
Wait, if it takes, I can just win a knight. What am I doing? Why am I going for a pawn like an idiot? Yeah, that just wins a knight. I'm not back in the game yet. I'm down a pawn, which means I'm still in fact losing, but oh, that's good. Okay, this I'm pretty certain this would be a draw. I have
Yummy pawns.
clenched a draw from the jaws of defeat. This, well, might as well, right? I don't want a queen trade. I could just give perpetual, I suppose. Well, I can't. No, that's kind of, whoa, not in this economic environment. This will be just setting up a queen trade, which once again, I don't want. That's interesting. Don't know what that does.
Man, I wish there was a way to turn a blue crate 180 degrees. The humble blue crate 180 degrees turner.
Is that the real thing?
Yep. It's just a conveyor belt that turns blue crates 90 degrees, or any crates. To be honest, like, it's not that complicated.
This is a pretty funny move. I suppose this would be also, yeah. This forces a queen trade once again, which at this point I might just be tempted to take. I'm not good at endgames. I'm gonna see her next Monday in class. I see. Well, fingers crossed. I believe in you.
Real.
I almost blundered.
Come on, everyone.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain this is a draw.
Yeah, I'm getting my first nukes.
Actually, might be a bit better than. I mean, yeah, you lead me away. There we go, and then I just need to make sure that I stay under a pawn. Exactly. Take, down. Yep. There's, yeah, okay, never mind. As I mentioned, I'm not good at endgames, because endgames have theory, and I've never bothered to actually learn the theory of chess. I'm pretty certain that was a draw, I could play it. I'm still happy that I took that pawn. It's about the little things in life.
Yummy pawns. Oh my god, that is cool.
What have you done?
I launched a nuke. And I died from it. Like half the factory got exploded.
Oppenheimer reference.
Yup. Now I've become Death Destroyer of Worlds. Or something. I don't know, I'm not Hindu.
Then him don't. I
Really?
have regret having said that immediately.
That's some real shit.
This would be so funny. That would be such a funny move.
Wait, so how many
I don't think I need to rush things. I'm gonna see you every week, Monday, Thursday, just but I agree with you, Figure. I agree with you, Figure. I do agree. Where's my phone thinking? There we go. We're back. Mate. There you are. Piss off. 3 great moves, damn. 20 best, 16 excellent. That's nice. I lost. If I hadn't lost that one piece, well, fortunately the animation perfectly rendered because the timing.
Only.
Because the timing was correct. Actually, now I think about it, we would like this to be slightly different. And so right here, let me have a think. Never mind, I'm gonna stay. I see. Well, why am I having such trouble thinking? Jeez. This is a very simple thing I'm trying to make.
Think, make it think.
What will you have after? Oh, what's up, Panzer? I suppose I have the obvious idea. Actually, wait, no, let's not do it this way. Let's do it the smart way, which means with maths. So,
Where's the closest spider nest?
this, and then this defines how much of the curve we have signed, which means this, and then, well, might as well increase the samples, because why not? Not decrease, increase, because we can. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Can't you connect wave to a circle? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by connect wave to a circle? Also, my thoughts of videos have been way less hateful and angry than even like 3 or 4 days ago. Well, good for you, I'd say. Good for you.
I say my line.
I kind of want another game of chess.
Am I allowed to say my line?
No. Unless
No.
it's a I have no math and numbers screen reference.
No, it's not.
Yeah, then you can't. My opponent wasn't expecting that move. They spent 20 seconds thinking. The other reason you get the wave from set rotation also connects oscillation with rotation.
This guy.
I know, that's why I'm making the video. This feels like a good move, but I'm wondering if there are some tricks that they are tempted to play. Because that does kind of look like a free pawn. I'm gonna stack. Oh, I'm gonna. Whoa!
What?
They just are trying to set up a scholar. That actually would be a baller's defense to a scholar's mate. Actually, let me think. This, because then this is prevented because I take, and I'm golden. This, you can no longer go for the pawn. What else could you try to do? What other tricks would you try to pull? Ah, we bowl. Fine. The arrow rotates and you get away from the rotation of connection station. You won't believe it, but I started the video by talking about rotation. Oh no, they're attacking my knight. Where will it move?
Shit, bro, I have to think about the name of the piece.
That's a wiener. Okay, I'm going to be microwaving in the background.
Microwave.
I think my opponent was really hoping they could color-mate me, and they just didn't expect I would have more than 3 brain cells, because right now I am just straight up winning.
Winning it. And let's just say my chess.
That is devastating. Oh my goodness.
This has been devastating to the local trout population.
What is the game plan there? I could just like kick. I'm not even gonna acknowledge that for now, because what's the point? It isn't the space. It just takes and it takes and it takes. In the eye of a hurricane, there's.
In the eye of the tornado.
You're welcome, Lycan. That's. Now, how do I mess my opponent up the most? This doesn't do really much. I think I just castle. I could also opposite side castle. I mean, to be honest, this is quite ruthless because microwave.
Microwave. Alright, I want to.
I don't mind this. My queen is gonna be kicked. It's gonna go here, here, and it's gonna get trapped. No, I can still go down. That's risky. That's really risky. I would be playing it on the edge. Now, where else are you gonna play? Outrun it. Now let's do 5. So remove the arrow. Beautiful. There we go. Render animation. Back to the chess. Unless I miscalculated. Oh, I guess there is this. Oh wait, I can take this. I miscalculated twice, and minus and a minus give you a plus, so that's, you know, very convenient.
Whatever you say.
This takes, but then I can just pop my bishop. Yeah, no, this is fine, as it should be. Once again, unless I'm miscalculating. This is good. Yeah, this, I would guess. This. And then I'm just waiting for that. Well, actually, I'm an idiot, actually. Now that is an idea.
Real.
Well. Minecraft should have should learn to have less aggressive beeps and do it less often and less loud, in my opinion. It depends. My microwave is quite a conversationalist. This is so baller, I just need to do it. Because then it's takes. And there is also a possibility of some trickery, like this maybe. But then I just take. Move check. And then check. And I'm in a really good spot. Especially since this is also a check. It just gives me a free knight move afterwards. That also attacks bishop. Bishop has to take, I have to take. Now I know what's gonna happen. Next move I suppose decides everything. I don't see much of a game plan against it. Which could be because I'm not seeing correctly. That is very probable. However, I'm very comfortable with the position I'm in. Because this is what my king looks like. And this is what their king looks like.
This reminds me of the medieval diss track.
This is my king, this is your king.
My mill grinds. Pepper and rice. And how's it now? Grain and
My mill grinds pepper and spice.
pepper and spice. Your mill grinds only dead mice. Absolute classic.
I mean, if I
Only
just sets up the make.
1580 kids will understand.
Actually, this would be better. I mean, there is this, so that's checkmate. This prolongs it for one move because I take. I suppose then you do have this check, but then I just protect when you have nothing. I guess you have this check, but that just wins me a rook. I think this might be a forced mate.
Interesting. Explain to me how and
I guess this actually. Well, check. Yeah, this is the NYC, then check. If you move here, I very comfortably win a rook. And if I do this check and you go here, that scary as it looks, that might be the move. Because then all my knight can do is come back. Yeah, I think this avoids mate. Oh, that I guess. I actually didn't see this. But this feels like it should be losing. The only problem is what if it isn't. I mean, I can just take this pawn because if that knight leaves, it's checkmate. So you know what? I mean, we might as well. It would leave my other rook hanging though. Let's do this. I'm giving my opponent a bit too much time, which maybe isn't great. They can reinforce their position. Hi, the complex thing. Hi. This is funny. Oh! Curious. They are reinforcing, but I need to bring the rooks in anyway. I mean, this. This. This is weak. Yeah, I need to bring the rooks in. The only question is how. I can always do this and then this. Takes. Takes this fine. No, not bad. I don't like thinking that much, so might as well. Pile of complexing high. This knight is a massive weakness. Because this knight means that this rook can't come in. Which means I need my rooks. Especially since if I take this knight actually, that is in fact checkmate. Which means pushing my rook there is good. Also, worst comes to worst, I can just pick up a free pawn. But I would need to sacrifice the attack I have, which is kind of wasteful. Yeah, I figured you'd do that. Which means this might be the best option for me. I also have this check. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing though. Yeah. Sucks. But at least I have 2 passed pawns now. Which means the endgame should be easy, and the reason why I say should and not will be is because I am atrocious at endgames.
Interesting.
This knight's pissing me off now. I guess that's something. To be fair, if my opponent moves away from this, I just have that as a thing. Which does connect the rooks together, which, well, could be better. And to the whole, like, I think someone should pick D as the username so we can here make it say hi Didier. There were so many better usernames in the past that people had that I actually did read out. They would be tame. I like this move simply because it's, well, actually I don't mind this either, now I think about it. Because now they have to defend this piece. Damn, check. That's fine, unless they of course do some trickery to attack the rook in the meantime, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah. I was on the bus yesterday, and the entire time I actually re-listened to 1984. That's how much I enjoyed the book. I just marked you saying D. I don't say D, I say there. I say hi there. Like a phrase, you know. Hi there, figure, hi there. It's not D. Yeah. Clever. Really, you're a clever little bugger. This is nice actually, because it also opens up my queen. That's... Where Where will the king move? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I like this. I wanna see where it moves, because there are too many options to consider. Or just that, I guess. Yeah, sure. Now the only question is, how do I protect this square? I can do this, take this, or this rather. Take is going to happen. This takes. Oh, that's nice. Wait, that's really nice. Oh, I don't mind that at all. Okay. This should be easy to win if I was good. Simply because we don't even have equal material, I just have better material, because despite them, their queen looking at both my pawns, it doesn't matter because, well, welcome back, Remco, how you doing?
Hey.
That's an astonishingly bad move. Wow. That is really bad.
Don't have to rub it in like that.
No, I just genuinely wasn't expecting it. For a second I got scared because I thought that I was losing. But no, they just misplayed. Now question is, how do I win it from here? I can do this. King can move to any of these. No, it cannot move here, it can move there. If only I had a check to that spot, I could pick up a free queen. There's this takes, this has to take, then this has to take. This is a bit of a slow move. And it can actually win a knight if I'm not careful. Check. It might not. I like this pawn move. I would fathom a guess that's what they would do. Attack my queen based on their prior history of doing that same thing. Well, shiver me timbers.
Timbers shivered.
Timbers be shivered. This would be absolutely hilarious. Although they can still take, yeah, that's annoying. Well, actually no, they can't. Because this, and I win the trade because it's knight for a rook. That's really quite a pickle because I don't like. This is it. I'm pretty. Yeah, there we go. I like it when I outline a move on the board, say this is it, and that's the exact move they play because that's all they can play. Takes, and this is devastating. At least it should be. I mean, once again.
Well, now it should work.
Hi, Drunko. How you doing?
We hear you, yeah.
That was kind of funny. I was like, oh, I come with questions, and then I hear you say, well, that's a damn bad move.
Yeah, I mean, no, my opponent just really
I
gave
figured.
up on life.
I have a question.
Go on.
You're not streaming Discord, right? This cannot be shared for.
Look, I'm not streaming.
educational
I'm not streaming Discord. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, this whatever is on this, this is not being streamed. No one needs to know this. So,
What if I see it?
what does this notation mean?
That's a function, just an inline function.
But why lambda?
No clue. That's I've looked into it and it has something to do with something called like lambda programming, I think. No clue. It's horrendous. I don't. It's something lambda programming.
That is an exercise for the reader.
I see. How we gonna bonus as? Okay, well that's stupid. I have never seen this notation before.
Yeah, it's annotation.
Okay, well I have to justify that. I'm adding the comments.
It's basically, you could achieve the same thing by doing a def function and the variables you're using. It's just that lambda is a quicker way of doing it. Which is why... What? Huh. Doesn't this just goddamn win? takes... Well, I suppose I could also take the knight, if I'm a coward. Take... Queen has to move. Queen can move here to pick up a free pawn, but I don't imagine that's where the queen will move. Queen will probably move this. Oh wait, no, it can't move there. Queen would. Well, no, queen would have to go to one of these diagonals, and all of them are taken. Recently, this would be a free pawn, and I'm pretty certain, which is enough for me. I'm confident in my own abilities. This is actually so much better than the free pawn because that also comes with check. Oh no! Oh, you can't take that knight with your knight, because if you take that knight with your knight, you lose a queen, which means you just need to let that knight go and you need to run away with your king, which means
Not tonight.
oh, this is so much worse than I expected for them. Oh no!
Is this an arbitrary function?
Arbitrary function, and yes. Wait, no. Wait, hold on. Am I looking at the right
Is
thing?
it?
Yeah, because one of them is singular, the other one is plural. Not so. This is basically like the.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
So imagine that. So basically, no. This is very reasonable because this is with sampling. So let's say
Yeah,
you
it
have
makes
100 samples. It's to make sure that no matter how many samples you have, it's always a range between 0 and 1.
Yeah, I see. But what does this thing mean? What does like divide by a range? Oh wait, this is like the bigger value. Oh, I see. Okay.
Mhm. Left one is going from 0 to n, and the right one is n. So you get, no matter how many you have, you always get the range between 0 and 1.
Yeah. Okay. So
This is master samples.
finding-
Yeah, and this is master samples as well. So this is finding the best starting point. Trial and I'm glad you read that to trial and error because it really isn't finding.
I need to make this in line. That's fine. Okay, I do like that because this is something I understand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna, you know what? Kindly boom.
I think I can just take that rook actually. I think that was just a freely given rook. Huh. Sure, go on. Give me another one. Fine, I'm good. Go on, give me another rook. Because if this, I can just do this. And this that rook is also hanging. That's not. No, I feel bad for this. They are really in a pickle. I can still lose this though if I'm not careful. I genuinely, I think the idea of the rook move was to open it up just so that they can checkmate me like this. The problem is that that's never gonna happen because if you put your queen here, I can genuinely just do it like this and that just wins. They are left with 3 pawns while I have a queen and a rook. This also isn't going to happen because, yeah, like, literally, what did I just say? Now the queen can't move. You can, I suppose, check me like this. Unless, oh, this might be checkmate. Hold on, this might be it. Yes! Beautiful! I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. That was beautiful. Absolute delight. Absolutely delightful. I need to put this as 100. There we go. Absolute cinema gif. Okay.
What do you think of this comment?
What do you think of this comment? I mean, you can. Oh, the reason why I did that, by the way, I should explain. The reason why I did that is because I was supposed to differentiate between. Oh my goodness, I didn't completely. The whole point was that debugs were meant to be the ones that are temporary. Prints were meant to be permanent. They're not,
Oh, well,
because
doesn't
at the end we were scrambling. So you can just we can replace all the debugs with prints and remove the original definition.
You know, that is kind of smart.
Yeah. So, what are you? First of all, what are you using for editing?
Spider?
No, that won't do.
What do you mean that won't do?
I need to look up that software.
Yeah, I will. After this assignment, I need you to probably help me with this because I don't know the computer stuff, but I do need another one, honestly.
Code, VS Code is the one you want. Spider.
What do you mean VS?
Yeah, VS Code.
Alright, well, I will do. Spider works nice for like plotting and stuff.
Oh, it does automatic plotting.
Yeah.
I guess.
Spider is the one I used in, but I should get into something else because it is tripping me off at other times. But look at
bothers me.
these error bars.
It bothers me that right is there.
This.
PyCharm, because PyCharm is. I mean, it's nice. Yeah, it's debugging stuff. PyCharm, give me PyCharm. There's Lycan is saying hi, by the way, but they're also going, so you won't get a chance to say hi back.
By Lycan.
But all of these are. Okay, so. I suppose it depends how much you want to get into it. VS Code.
Not right now.
No, I'm not talking right now. Yeah, I'm talking in general. VS Code is the best because you can do anything in it.
That's good.
Yes.
I will look into that after I'm done with this assignment and my thesis probably.
The problem is that it would take you a while to get into it.
But I at least I know my Python, so it's fine.
I would say VS Code would be better because you have a deep understanding of stuff, which means that you would catch on because it has no arbitrary rules. Everything is very concrete.
Good. I will look into that when I'm done with it. Because to be fair, I also used C++. I also did that. But Python is just so convenient with plotting.
It really is. Hey, I get it.
And like adding error bars and stuff, like NumPy, my beloved.
The thing is that. The thing is that.
The thing is that.
Hold on, I got distracted. By something. The thing is that I would need to give you a lecture on computer science in order to explain what the thing is.
Right now,
Yeah, exactly.
but another time you may.
So I don't feel like finishing the sentence of the thing is that.
Yeah, don't do things.
Don't do things. No, it's the parallel of nothing ever happens. None. I need to somehow, in a really good way, motivate the idea of functions like that, which I may have. I may have a. Ooh. I'm worried because this is meant to be a really quick and simple video, and I'm already getting sidetracked with the pointless explanations.
How about Pauli?
No, well, leading to it eventually. No, a much simpler one. Oh, by the way, I'm not talking to you because I do realize you're busy. I'm doing my typical talking into the void
That's what
stream
streamers
thing.
do.
Yes, that thing. I'm almost off tea.
I mean, I take like 2 business days to like process what you said, but I will reply after. Don't worry.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to reply. No, this chair is really inconveniencing me. Had I had more time, I would just go take a walk around town, see if anyone threw out any chairs.
It's that likely to throw around out chairs in your location?
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like everywhere, if you have a good look around town, there are a couple of chairs just being thrown out into the street. No? Is that just in my place?
Apparently just your place. Yeah, I know, preposterous.
Well, when I say out, I don't mean like out of their house. They're still in their house, but no one is there, so I'm certain they don't mind.
Ah, that's what you mean. You know, everything's legal when there's no cops around.
You heard it here first,
The
folks.
research channel does not offer legal advice.
I would like to point out, macaroni is not actually associated with the Slice of Pie Foundation.
No,
He's
not
just here for... not yet.
or maybe never. But it is true. I'm not associated with the Slice of Pie Association. I'm just here for gits and shiggles.
Exactly. The
And
gits and
sometimes a
shiggles.
shiggle and sometimes a git.
I remember when they're out, at one point my brain reinverted the shits and giggles. And only after doing that I realized that gits and shiggles wasn't the original phrase. I'm waiting for this so I know what I'm gonna do. Wikipedia. Trigonometric. I already have them open. Beautiful. My drunk science notebook also fell apart, so I had to glue it. Actually, the reason why I started the stream was because I was supposed to be researching trig functions, but my drunk science notebook was drying from the glue, so I couldn't write in it. Okay, they are real functions, they're not fake.
Whatever you say, buddy.
I always like these graphics.
I have a question.
There's the question.
What is the difference between this and this?
Between this and what? Yeah, I'm pretty certain the other one should be just a 2. Now you mentioned it. Let me
Because
recheck.
We're trying to find the best in, and then we plug it in again.
I think the other one should be a 2 as well. It's curious that it worked with 1.5. Or maybe it was picking... Wow, that's really curious.
No. What it did is we got the error bars like, oh.
Yeah,
this is a good
the
one.
errors got screwed up. Yeah. But the thing is, when I was rechecking, this still was giving a reasonable answer. Oh, unless that's why the error rate of like 10 power minus 12 gave back minus 80. Wait, no, that doesn't make that doesn't make sense either, because then that would mean that some kind of result can give minus 80, which it very much can't. I have no clue.
This info is like the boundary that we were trying to find, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Well, the inverse. So n finder, basically, you should think of it as an inverse function. So it's an inverse function of whatever function is plugged in
Yep.
there, which happens to be the n.
Yeah.
So
Just
nval
on
is the value of that fulfills the inverse function.
Yep. Okay. Perfect. Time to relabel all these names. I'm just gonna call it I.
Various mnemonics has a thing. Cool. Okay,
Does that to people?
let's start the simple stuff. Where ist mein... Oh,
That's
German.
German.
Right, sorry. Gdzie jest mój... Where is my ruler?
Waar is mine?
Where is mine? Where is mine? Alright. Is it genuinely var? I haven't gotten the questions yet.
Waar.
Var.
It means where, or it means true.
Okay. So a triangle.
In Dutch or
In one of them languages. I don't know which one. Honestly, who keeps track at this point? Alright, beautiful.
avoid the first energy shield MK2.
I messed it up. That's fine. So if this is length 1, then inherently this has to carry on for a longer time. So then this would be 1. There's actually
Is
a
there-
really nice graphic. Is the what?
Sorry for interrupting. Is there a place where we actually do overwrite our 3000 and 9000? Because like these.
I don't think so, no. You can press Ctrl F and then der sump or in sump, and that should tell you if they're set anywhere. It will be below the definitions of all the functions if it existed.
Yeah, how are you calling this thing? So what I could also do is just this. I don't know, this might be evil.
That would defeat the entire. But at that point, you can just remove the like all the sump setting being set by default and replace all the sump with der sump and the math with der math.
Oh, this is, I see now.
Yeah, that is
How
the
do I describe this?
default. Just default value of samples. Guess that's.
Okay. That close, I can fire a nuke at.
Oppenheimer.
Uh, It's just permanent like that. Got it.
Right. Oh, sorry, I got distracted.
Same, don't worry. No, don't do that.
Okay.
What is that?
Sure, we don't go into the Zaza cave.
Oh damn it! It unglued itself again. I need to. I swear, there's not one thing; it's another. More glue.
Should I smoke my illicit substances now or later?
Both.
All of the above.
What?
I'm glad me and Renko think the same way.
You also wanted to say that.
Yeah, I said both.
I'm glad we think the same.
Alright, fine. I'll smoke them now and later.
Oh, this is really interesting. When I applied the glue to my notebook, it got really hot. Like scalding hot.
Is it super glue?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it does.
Does it really just get hot?
Yeah, because super glue, the reaction that makes it glue makes it warm. That's why you can also sometimes catch fire with it if you got like extremely thin paper and put super glue on it.
I didn't know that.
The more you know.
The less you think.
Got super today.
Okay.
Alright, I gotta go now.
Alright, see ya.
Ciao.
Okay, makes sense. It's curious that the second comes again. Oh, yeah, no, that checks out. Okay. Curious to think of it in terms of triangles, but I suppose that works. We can just keep adding things as well. Because why not? Alright. You know what? I think that'll be it. Because there is one more thing I would like to work on. That I shan't share publicly. And so as such, I'm going to go. And for now, that'll be it. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day. Bye.